Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Welcome to the offices of Dr. Michael Weitzman, a pediatrician here at New York University School of Medicine and College of Global Public Health. Since you're here, why don't I tell you a little bit about a study we recently conducted. We used cross-sectional data from the U.S. National Health Interview Survey to examine the relationship between parental psychological distress and family food insecurity.
So Katie, why food insecurity?
Great question, Lily. So in the U.S., 1 in 5 households with children are food insecure, meaning they lack consistent access to safe and nutritious food. Although parents try to protect their children from disruptions in food intake, children living in food insecure homes are still more likely to experience poor cognitive, physical, and emotional outcomes. Parents also are more likely to experience high levels of serious psychological distress. Moreover, we know that high levels of parental and maternal psychological distress can in turn affect parenting practices and lead to more emotional and behavioral problems in children.
So, could parental distress mediate the relationship between food insecurity and developmental risk in children?
Precisely, Lily. That's what existing studies seem to suggest. However, the problem is that most of these studies look only at mothers, while fathers are by and large neglected. This is despite a growing body of research showing that fathers may play an equally important or significant role in determining the development of children, as well as the family environment. Thus, our objective was to use a nationally representative data set to explore the relationship between food insecurity and serious psychological distress in parents as an indicator of serious mental illness. Specifically, we wanted to know whether a significant association appears among both mothers and fathers, independent of socio-demographic and other health characteristics.
Wow, fascinating. So what did your study find?
While using a sample of over 18,000 parents, we found 2 striking results. First, when we compare food secure to food insecure households, we find that parents who are food insecure are over 5 times more likely to experience serious psychological distress compared to parents who have consistent and safe access to nutritious food. Second, after adjusting for socio-demographic factors and other health characteristics, we found significant associations between food insecurity and serious psychological distress in both mothers and fathers. In fact, independent associations were especially strong among fathers who were over 4 times more likely to have serious psychological distress if they were food insecure.
So Katie, how do these findings change what we know about food insecurity and mental health in parents and kids?
Great point, Lily. Well, to our knowledge, this is the first study to show that fathers who are food insecure are especially vulnerable to serious mental health issues, which is why we need to have more research on fathers to understand the effects of paternal psychopathology on children's health, development, and the family environment.
I see. So how can pediatricians play a role in this?
Good point. So in terms of clinical implications, our studies suggest that we need to increase screening and treatment among food insecure parents for serious mental illness in both mothers and fathers. This way we can mitigate the adverse effects of parental psychological distress on children's development. For example, the American Academy of Pediatrics recommends that pediatricians routinely screen for food insecurity. So, given a positive screen for food insecurity, a pediatrician might be prompted to inquire further about the psychological well-being of both parents, as well as, of course, providing referrals for food assistance programs. Also, interventions that target fathers in particular should be mindful of the stigma associated with psychological help seeking among males especially, and devise ways to overcome these barriers when screening and treating fathers for mental health issues.
So where do we go from here?
So, future studies should investigate the effects of participating in public assistance programs on the relationship between parental psychological distress and family food insecurity in order to shape family-based mental health screening and prevention strategies using existing nationwide programs and resources. Well, we hope you learned something of value today.
If you want to learn more, click on the link to our study. And thanks for stopping by!